And the commanding officer said, sure. He brought it back to the United States, and then when he was about to go into the retirement, he gave all his military stuff to his brother, which was my great-uncle Joe.
There's a plaque here on the front as to a Lieutenant Christopher Ford.
He flew quite a few planes, but he definitely flew this bad in World War I.
Normally when we see these aircraft fabric pieces with this Indian head insignia on them, we all want them to be Lafayette Escadrille, and most of the time they turn out to be 103rd Pursuit Squadron. And in research we were able to confirm that this man was in fact part of the Lafayette Escadrille. He was the last one to be accepted into the squadron. Through some sort of a paperwork error, he managed to get sent to the front with only 9 hours in Newports. He missed all of his acrobatic training.
Really?
But he was a good enough pilot. He had enough intrinsic skills to make up for that and had quite a combat record. When the United States entered the war, these guys who were flying for the French in the Lafayette Escadrille, a lot of them were absorbed into the 103rd Pursuit Squadron. It was the first one over there. They had a lot of victories. They served the longest time in combat. He had quite a record with them. This gentleman earned the Distinguished Service Cross. He was shot down towards the end of the war and was a prisoner of the Germans. One of the things that sets the Lafayette Escadrille apart, as well as the 103rd, is this striking image of the Indian head. It's a very fierce image. You see here he's using the swastika symbol, which is something that today we think of as a symbol of Hitler's Germany, of the Third Reich, but it's actually a very ancient good luck symbol that was used by a number of different cultures, including Native Americans. These are very, very popular among collectors today because not very many of them survive. There are fakes and forgeries that collectors have to be concerned about, but in this case where we know who brought it home, we have solid provenance going all the way back to the damaged airplane in France. On the collector market, a piece that we're going to assume, because we can't tell, is part of a wing that's just been painted up. The retail value for a piece like this would be in the neighborhood of $10,000.
Oh, very good. That's great.
If we knew for a fact that it was a fuselage piece and not a wing piece, that would bump it up a little bit to about $12,000.
Very good.